This because this is cool.
We appreciate that Michigan song. People really liked it.
That's cool. That's really good.
Okay. If you could just talk into the microphone.
Check, check. Hello.
One more time.
Check. Hello.
All right, that'll work. Okay. I'm going to do a quick intro, and then we'll just dive into it.
Okay.
What's going on? It's Jimmy Hotkeys on the podcast once again. Start over. What's going on? It's Jimmy Hotkeys. What's going on? Jimmy Hotkeys doing the podcast once again, local artist edition. Last week we talked to a video game producer. This time we're talking to a real live rap star from right here in Michigan. In studio with us today is Noxus of This Is Michigan fame. I played it a couple of weeks ago on the radio. You might remember it because it's one of the most catchy songs about the Mitten State I think I've ever heard. Noxus, welcome.
How you doing, Jimmy?
Pretty fantastic. Good to have you in the studio.
Thank you.
So Noxus, I gotta know, how long have you been making music?
Since about '98 was the first time we started recording. Me and some friends on the west side of Flint in an attic.
Oh wow!
So yeah,
gotta start somewhere, my man.
Yes.
Attic's better than a basement. That's where most of my friends make their music in basements. So what inspired you to really get going with this music? Did you have an idea beforehand? You said, you know what, I just got to put this on paper and make myself feel good about it, or is it been a passion you wanted to do all along?
Yeah, it has. It's more like an outlet, I guess. I kind of grew up with some of the stuff that you hear from modern day stars, I guess. Just the routine, parents, divorce, bouncing around house to house, sleeping on couches, whatever. So, like I've always listened to rap, and it's kind of like once I started doing it, it was like an outlet to get stuff out without actually doing it or getting in trouble or whatever. So it was a good outlet to get rid of stress and whatnot. So.
Now, I listened to a couple of other tracks other than your Michigan one, and it sounds like you put a lot of your personal life into your music. Is that where you draw most of your inspiration from, is your actual real-life experiences?
Yes, I do, and especially now in my music. When I first started, it was just writing and trying to figure out how to write, but now I'm actually getting more into the recording side and the producing side, and I'm actually getting a little better with my equipment, getting better equipment, and actually working on writing better lyrics with better content.
Hey, cool. It's always about self-improvement, right?
Yes.
That's what I like to hear. Now, Noxus, if you could do a collaboration with any three rap artists right now, any three from any time period, who would you get on the track with you?
I would pick Young Jeezy first of all, for sure. All in the same song or different
All
songs?
in the same song. You and three other guys, so a total of four of you on the one
I'd have
track.
to probably pick Jeezy, Vanilla Ice,
Solid.
and probably Rick Ross.
Rick Ross? The boss, man, that guy. So what inspiration did you take from Vanilla Ice coming up? What about him do you like compared to Jeezy and Rick Ross? Those guys, I would say, are a little more heavy and
Hardcore,
more about the struggle than Vanilla Ice would be.
I don't know. For one, he's white like me. I mean, I hate to put it out there like that, but it is what it is. And but his lyrics are catchy, obviously, and he just went out there and he really didn't care what everybody thought, and he just did what he wanted to do. You know, I mean, with no care for what everybody was going to say about it, basically. So.
And he made it work. That's for sure.
Right.
Do you have any plans to release some more music coming up in the future?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on a new CD. I don't know when I'll release it. So I got some more tracks. I have like 16 that are close to being done.
Wow,
we're working on album art and some stuff like that. We're shooting a video tomorrow in Petoskey here, actually, for Noxus, This Struggle. So that song's on my SoundCloud. But yeah, hopefully by around Christmas time, maybe we'll have like a finished product of a new CD.
Cool. So. When you're in there, when you're making the music and you strike writer's block, you don't know where to go forward, what's the one thing you do to either push past it or take your mind off of it and maybe come back to it later? What would you say that you do?
Once in a while I'll kick on YouTube and listen to some other music, but at times, as you said, we get writer's block, and sometimes there's no other thing to do than to just drop what you're doing and leave it and just come back. I mean, for me anyways, I've found if I keep myself there, I'm not really getting into it, and you're still having that writer's block. It's
it's one of the hardest things to overcome, I've been told.
It is.
Let's see. I know I had one more question for you. About the Michigan song. There's so many references in there. There's so many people that are from Michigan that you crammed into the tune. How long did it take you to come up with all of those references to people?
In all honesty, I wrote that entire track in about 30 minutes.
No way.
I started doing Google once I got the first verse down. I had part of that written, and I started, I started running through Google and to get some of the references on, like, Houdini. I didn't know about that, and the mail thing, the water by mail and Westcott.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know about that, but so some of those I was learning as I was writing the song, and I knocked the song out writing it in 30 minutes, and then I recorded it probably 3 times. That's really not even the final version, and there's even an official video being made by my buddy Andrew Pierce right now, so there will be an official video of that too. So.
Now, Noxus, for our listeners, where can we find your music online? What's your YouTube page? If you have a SoundCloud, throw that out as well.
On YouTube, just search Flint Noxus. SoundCloud is www.soundcloud.com/Noxus810. I'm on Reverb Nation, the same thing, Reverb Nation /Noxus810. So I pretty much have all my music on there. SoundCloud has tracks from even back in the day too, so you can check them all out on
Awesome.
there. Yes.
Now, if you guys missed those, I'll be sure to put them in the links here on the actual SoundCloud post. But once again, that was Noxus from Flint. Really cool to see local musicians, and I love having you in the studio here. Great to pick your brain about how you get inspired.
Thanks for having me, Jimmy.
My pleasure. All right,
Sweet.
Cool.
Awesome, man.
That'll be online in like an hour.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you email me the link when you...